So I finally won to Hita, and while I was on my excursion to the Kyushu region of Japan, of course I had to check out the Attack on Titan collaborations. But I also want to include some hidden gems I found around the area too. Hita is a small town, so there's not a lot of train stations, but there's definitely a small community here. To get around, you either have to rent a car, take a taxi, or do what I do and walk. Okay, hear me out. When you walk, you can discover some of the coolest things around. From shops to streets, it also helped me get a good feel of what kind of place Hita is. By the way, I learned that it's pronounced Hita and not Hita, which was pretty interesting. You can find collaborations hidden all across town, which I think Isayama did on purpose because 1, it lets tourists really get to explore and appreciate the beauty of his hometown, and 2, these are definitely places that he has a soft spot for. This omurice was delicious. I have had a lot of omurice, and I'm gonna be perfectly honest, this is the legit best I've ever had. But let's not forget the stamp rally. I didn't get to finish all of it, just a good portion of the places that were on the other side of town, but there's always next time. Since it was early April, the sakura trees were out. Even saw some plum blossoms too. Also went to the soy sauce shop where the well is, and wouldn't you know, there's actually something in it. It's fake though, but it's still cool. The owner also showed me a cool thing with the ramune bottles. If you take a peek inside, you can see the wall breaching. Initially, there was going to be another design with a manga panel, but Kodansha wanted to go with the design we got, so... Fun fact about this place, it was initially a ramune manufacturer, but over time they've expanded their inventory to include other goods. They also shipped some of their items to Mitsuo Marketplace in New York, so be sure to take a visit if you've headed to NY. I stayed at the Kizantei Hotel, which, holy sh**, this was fancy as f***. I got it through Hotels.com, which was maybe around $100-ish a night, so it was pretty nice. Also, not shown for obvious reasons, but there's an onsen with a mini sauna attached on the 8th floor. I almost fell asleep in the outside bath. About a 9-minute walk away is a famous Yakiniku place called Shogun. It was pretty pricey, but if you're looking for quality, it's there. Overall, Hita is a really beautiful town, and even if you're not a fan of Attack on Titan, it's a great place to explore just in general. But most of all, I feel like I took something away from this experience. I was born and raised in San Diego. If you haven't been there, generally speaking, Cali can be pretty superficial. People are usually doing their own thing, which isn't necessarily bad, but we do come off as cold. If I could find an equivalent, I'd say it's like Tokyo in a sense. It's nothing personal, but most people are out for themselves. It's mostly a city thing, if anything. When I saw that interview of Isayama's, where he said he went to Tokyo and was caught off guard by people and that harrowing experience with a drunk customer, I thought, how is he surprised by that? People aren't just nice in Hita. They think about the well-being of strangers, let alone a foreigner. Imagine spending the first 20 years of your life in an environment where everyone knows each other and goes above and beyond for someone who they didn't even think spoke their language. Then moving to a big city where that level of kindness is associated with ulterior motives. Honestly, I thought it was just good customer service at first, and these people wanted me to buy more stuff. Even if it meant that he personally would have lost business, a taxi driver went around the parking lot to find someone who could accommodate me, as I asked to pay with card, even though I was fully willing to withdraw money. I went to a place that had a bunch of people, family-owned most likely, and one of the older men there was talking to me, engaging me in conversation about myself. I ended up so overwhelmed that I left, but this guy apologized, never got angry, didn't try to stop me, didn't say oi, nothing like that. I am so overwhelmed by the sheer niceness of people. Like, holy shit, this world is really cruel, but also really beautiful. To my knowledge, no other creator has gone to such lengths to use their popularity and fame to give back to their hometown, share childhood pictures of themselves in a museum, and boost tourism. But it makes sense now. This is the town that raised Isayama. When you've seen that good in people, you know what's possible. You know that people can be just as kind as they are cruel, and so that motivates you to want to understand people, to see eye to eye with them, to be optimistic. That's why those who grew up in dire circumstances tend to be pessimistic. They have yet to see the good in people. That's why we need to be kind to each other. Kindness in people isn't a rare trait. It's a hidden one. Everyone's just afraid to use it because they're taught it makes them weak. Travel. See the world. It'll make you a better person. Oh yeah, also, I saw an article on Anime News Network about a potential legend surrounding the tree. If I can react to the final scene, maybe I'll meet my true love. So I'm right here. I'm right next to the grave. And I will attempt to reenact the scene and see if that legend works. So, yeah, I'm gonna watch some sad videos. Okay, I'm legit crying. I know, that was really sad. Oh my gosh. Ito show always makes me cry. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I got through the whole video. Oh, I brought coffee with me. I need a drink. Oh my gosh. I drink of coffee for legal reasons. Oh my gosh. Oh, they wanted to be together. Oh my gosh. You see, I was good at making my heart break. The camera deadass tilted over mid-cry. I hate this. Here's a drink to you, Aaron. You never reached the age of 20 or 21, even though you did drink, but you can't legally drink. Well, you can drink coffee. That's what I'm doing for legal reasons. I'm drinking coffee. And I'm not allowed to drink in public here. Oh gosh. I cry more over a fictional character's love life than I do. I need help. Anyway, yeah. So if that superstition works, then yeah, then cool. It does. Credit to the person on Anime News Network who wrote it. I'll give it until the end of the year.